Right, welcome, welcome. We are recording right now. I'm going to get started before anyone really hops in, too. So, what I want to do is I just want to give some quick shout outs. Ethan, what's up, bro? I just want to do some quick shout outs, especially as we're getting started. Why, of course, I start to choke up as soon as I go through this because there's too many results. There's too many results. I'm choking up right now.
But
So,
actually, though,
I just want to do some shout outs right now, especially those that are in the Remote Savage Access and also those that are in the Remote Sales 101 community. I want to do a quick shout out to Jacob, who is in the Remote Savage Access. Jacob, who is 17 years old, in less than 5 days, ended up landing his very first remote role. He has a remote setting gig, so I just want to do a quick shout out to Jacob. Next, I wanted to give another shout out to Arkham. Arkham's worked really hard, especially over the last little bit. He's hopped on about like 2 or 3 offers so far since he joined up with the Remote Savage Access a couple months ago. And I just want to do a shout out to Arkham, who's worked his butt off. He landed on a brand new offer literally this last week, and he's already gotten paid for it. He's already made a couple $100 from it, from a brand new SETA gig that goes super far because he's from Qatar, but he currently lives in Mumbai, India, because he's studying and he's going to school there. So I just want to give a quick shout out, a couple hundred USD in the first like week of work. That's way better than probably 95 to 97% of people that are all living in India, if not 99%. So a quick shout out to Arkham from there. And then another shout out to Mitchell. Big shout out to Mitchell, who was on last week. He ended up getting a interview live on the call last week. But I want to give a shout out to Mitchell because he ended up landing his very first remote offer. So big congrats to Mitchell on that one. That is absolutely awesome. I'm so happy that you're able to succeed as well as take action on the not only the interview outreach method, on not only from the remote sales blueprint, but get feedback consistently. If you're going to keep feedback consistently, there's no doubt you're going to succeed in this space. There's literally no doubt about it, but you have to seek help when you need it. And if you have questions, you better be asking them as well too. Because these calls, I've been doing them for way too long. I need to cut this off like 25, 30 minutes in now. There's like, I've been way too busy now. The social media channels are growing. The Remote Savage Access is growing. So these calls are going to be max 30 minutes from here on out. Anything that goes past 30 minutes or so, I'm just going to cut it straight off. So I just wanted to give those shout outs to those that are in the Remote Savage Access there. Another quick shout out that I want to give, he's not here right now, but he's brand new inside of the Remote Sales 101 community. That is Isaiah. Isaiah came in through TikTok just a few days ago. He ended up full setting for the 101 Remote Objections Playbook. And after getting the Remote Objections Playbook, he started to curb his language a little bit more towards sales. And he's just 18 years old. He's 18. He's from Manitoba. He's from Brandon, Manitoba. So shout out to Manitoba, one of my neighbors out in Canada. But Isaiah was able to land one of his first interviews after only a couple of days within the remote sales 101 community, only by going through the remote sales blueprint, as well as going through the interview outreach method, and then investing into himself and getting the 101 remote objections playbook. So a quick shout out to Isaiah from there. So congrats, guys. That is absolutely awesome. I'm so happy to be able to see that and so happy to be able to hear that you guys are already succeeding within there. And the last person I want to give a shout out to was Abwel Layla. I'm going to butcher your name. I'm so sorry, bro. You were on with me a few days ago. For a really short one-on-one, but I just want to give a quick shout out to you because you ended up getting an offer and you've already been onboarded on a brand new role, a brand new setting goal. And I think he's only like 17 or 18 as well. You young hustlers are showing everyone up. I love to see that. I really, really love to see that. The energy that you guys bring, the enthusiasm that you guys bring, it's super contagious. So keep up the hard work. And I absolutely love to see it as well. But Ethan, what's going on, bro?
can you hear me okay, brother?
Yeah, sir.
Good to see you, man. Shout out to everyone that's crushing it there, eh? I'm fucking stoked to hear that as well, man. Excuse my language. I'm doing great, man. Just finished the gym. I mean, like, I'm living it already, bro, right? Like, I just walked out of my place and, like, this is the view, right? Like, I slept great. This is my view every morning. Like, I'm doing great, man. Like, I feel awesome. Just hungry.
Love it, dude. But you also get another shout out as well. Dude, you've been posting straight fire in the remote Savage Access. You've jumped onto a brand new role, I think about like 10, 11 days ago or so now. You've jumped onto a brand new role. Do you want to tell everyone what's kind of happened over those last 10 days while jumping onto that brand new role?
I mean, I think it's only 8 days. It's just been over a week too, even
No,
less than
no,
that, bro.
dude, it's not even like it's less than 10 days. It's 8 days that you've been working on that new role. Tell everyone like what kind of results that you've been getting so far as well. And yeah.
So basically, through my connections, I got a second offer through the same niche, working through it with another dating coach. So I got that 8 days ago. We started, and within the last 8 days, I've done 6 closes in 8 days, 35K contracted. It's a 5K, it's a between a 1 to 5K offer, and collected is Kane's 15. It's between 15 and 17K. I believe, because we had two deposits. I know off for a fact because they're starting later, but they got the deposit on, which you've spoke about heaps of times. It's better than nothing. And then we've had at least two, if not three PIFs, which is paid in full.
That's congratulations, brother. So what was it, 35 or $35,000 in 8 days that you've already done?
Yeah, minimum 30K, if not 35K. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
35K. Holy.
contracted.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
contracted with around what, 17,000 already collected?
Minimum 15.2K collected.
Nice, man. Almost a 50% collected rate as well. That's absolutely incredible, man. Especially because it's a brand new role. That's within 8 days. You've done like around $35,000, over $15,000 all collected too. That's incredible, man. That's literally savage as fuck. That's savage as fuck, dude. And I'm so happy that you're succeeding with that brand new role because you deserve it, dude. Because I know how tough it was on that last role. You weren't really getting the communication that you're looking for and that you needed as a support mechanism as well. And that's something that we also talk about, not only in the remote Savage Access, but you also talk about in the 10K setter program too. That's the level 4 unlock within the remote sales 101 classroom. You talk about that there. We also talk about that within the remote sales blueprint as well. And I'm so happy for you, man. Like, that's absolutely incredible. That is a great results. $35,000 in 8 days for your client. I bet you your client is pretty stoked that they brought you on, right?
Oh yeah, dude. Like the communication is great. It's on point, and it it's nice to feel like you have a team, of course. And my other offer is fine too, man. Yeah, there's things that like you can understand when people are busy. That being said, like yeah, there is just like a base level too. So I wouldn't ever say anything wrong with any of the offers I've worked on. But it's nice, man. It's good momentum. Like you can feel it every morning, even if I'm tired. Like this morning, I woke up, felt great, and I was like, oh damn, maybe no, I'm not. I'm not skipping the gym. Let's go. Like we've had too many people close every single day here. And so what is it? The 15th day, I believe. And so I think I got two to three calls, unless they got postponed for tomorrow or next week. So I
Yep.
can keep the momentum going, man. But yeah, no, I appreciate you, man. It's because you're pushing everything, obviously. And what I learned from you, I learned from the best. That's why I'm fucking savage, obviously.
It's good to hear, man. Because, dude, if you take action, like you're one of the like those people that they take action, especially from the teachings, from the coachings as well, especially within the remote Savage Access. And look at you, man. 35,000 closed within 8 days. Absolutely incredible. There we go. Bulela, how you doing, brother? My brother out in South Africa.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but I can't see you.
Oh, yeah, I can't turn on my mic right now, but I can speak. Is that okay?
Prefer the camera on though, just so I know everything's all good on your end.
Okay. I just finished working out, so let me put on my shirt real quick.
Same with Ethan. Ethan just finished working out as well. He's back fresh from the gym and he's already on the nicotine high.
I haven't showered yet, bro. Good job working out though, eh?
This is thing right here. Yeah. You see me now?
There you go. Perfect, bro. Looking beautiful as well. Good to see you, dude.
Good to see you,
Yeah.
brother.
Yeah. And dude, I already gave you a shout out a little bit earlier on. You landed your very first role, right? Your very first role just literally this last week. You just got
Uh,
onboarded.
yes, I got onboarded and I've also got sent documents as well.
Excellent, excellent, dude. Congrats on that. I know that you worked pretty hard for that too, and you started taking action from some of the teachings as well. So I'm super happy to be able
Yeah.
to see that, man.
Yeah, I'm just having some bit of trust issues, because I don't really know the company. It's first time hearing about the company as well. I was
Mhm.
just
No, for
wondering.
sure, for sure. Well, that's what these calls are here for as well. Right before just going into questions, though, I just want to mention to those that are watching this through the recording as well. I made a post a little bit earlier in Skool about the Myers Briggs test. It's the 16 personalities test. I highly recommend that each of you go through that. Just type inside of the community, just type Myers Briggs or just type a personality inside of the search bar inside of Skool. I highly recommend you take about 8 to 10 minutes of your day and go through the 16personalities.com and figure out what your personality type is, not only for your own strength, but it'll give you 4 letters. And within those 4 letters, there's 4 opposite letters, and have a look at your opposites too, so that you can see what your weaknesses are, what you kind of need to work on too, and also your skill sets and where you're really good to be able to work with as well. But yeah, that was kind of a side thing as well too. But Bulela, like fire away, dude. Any questions that you got?
Um, Let me go back to the email real quick because I had some questions on the email. Right here. Okay. It says that we have to create our own CRM. Is that usually how they do it normally?
No, it's not. Not at all. They provide the CRM for you.
Well, they say set up an account, ensure you can manage assigned opportunities. This will be done during your next
No,
week.
no, 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 no. No. Tell them to go fuck themselves.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
just what.
ridiculous.
Yeah. Ethan will also tell you as well too. Like there's only going to be one main CRM and it's going to be through the business or through the company or through like a social media page that they have. But dude, no. No. You set up your own CRM, like they're going to be making you pay for that. They're going to be making 40 to 80% commissions from you by paying for a CRM. Tell them to go fuck themselves and go apply for a new role.
Okay, I think that's what I would do because I was skeptical about that part as well.
Yeah, dude,
Um,
dude. Like literally, you don't even have to look at the email anymore. You don't even have to think about the offer. Tell them to go fuck themselves. Don't even think
Not
about it
worth your
anymore.
time.
Go find a new one. Yeah.
They're just respecting you like ridiculously. That's just like okay, like there's no energy else put into that, man. You're done with it.
Yeah.
Next one.
Yeah. Go through the
I
next
think
one.
it's
Go through the remote lifestyles program. Go through the interview outreach method again. Go through that, and then you should be reaching out to 25 to 30 new offers, either on Facebook, Skool, LinkedIn, Indeed. Doesn't really matter. Go out there and start doing the interview outreach method. You do that for 2 weeks. So you do 25 to 30 outreaches a week. You should be getting responses maybe on legit offers, 5 to 7 responses. Then from those 5 to 7 responses, you should be getting around 1 to 2 interviews with the either the offer owner or with the sales manager from there. But you should be able to find some of those like core questions out as well, which includes the company name, how much the company is making MRR, so monthly recurring revenue, how long that their current longest sales member has been on the team. If it's 6 months to 12 months, that's okay, but anything under 6 months is a little bit of a red flag. But you should also ask what is the highest amount that one of their remote either setters or closers has made in a given month as well. Those 4 questions you should be asking either during the outreach process or once you've already scheduled an interview with them as well. If you don't have answers to any of those by the time that the interview's done, it's not a legit offer.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. No worries, brother. No worries. But yeah, man, if you're doing 25 to 30 outreaches every single day and you do that for 2 weeks in a row, so let's just say 5 out of 7 days because you want to either enjoy your weekend or you have a couple days that you want to just take a break, that's absolutely cool. That's what it's made for. So you do 5 days hard of 25 to 30 outreaches. So that's going to be a minimum of 125 businesses and offers that you will be reaching out to. Then from those 125 offer or 125 outreaches, you do it the second week. So it should be 250 that you should be reaching out to. Out of those 250, you should be landing at least a minimum of 15 to 16 interviews. Then from those 15 to 16 interviews, you should be able to get legit offers from legit companies, 3 to 4 legit offers. And then from there, you can kind of be picky as well. And you can be from an abundant mindset. And then from the abundant mindset, then you're good to go, bro. Like literally, you're good to go. And you can pick and choose which one that you vibe with more, which one that you like with more. So, yeah, man. Like it's literally all in the outreach method, the interview outreach method, all in the remote lifestyles program.
Make sure to check it out tonight.
Awesome, dude. Did you have any other further questions on that? But dude, nothing with that offer. That offer's not legit. Tell them go fuck themselves.
I will do, and I'm looking for more.
Awesome, dude. If you have no further questions right now, I'll just move on to Mitchell, okay?
All right, I have no further questions.
All good, dude. All good. Mitchell, what's going on, brother? What's up, Mr. Handlebar man? Let's go. It's getting thicker, dude. I love to see it.
Mitch, you're sexy, but you're also muted, brother.
Good morning.
There you go. What's going on, dude?
Oh,
Almost evening for me, but morning for you, though.
Yeah, I woke up a little late this morning.
I'm good. All good. What time is it for you anyway? It's like what, 8:30 or 8:45?
Yeah, 8:45 right now.
8:45. All good, dude. All good. And dude, I gave you a shout out at the beginning here. You friggin' missed it.
Oh.
I gave a quick shout out to you for landing your very first remote based role, man. Like, congratulations on that, dude. I'm fucking pumped for you, dude. How many days of outreach? How many days of actually doing the outreach method did it take for you to actually land an offer?
So because I've been working like from Thursdays to Sundays, just flat out, it's only been like Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays that I've had time to do anything. And I've probably only spent like 1 to 2 hours each day. And I probably spent about 2 weeks doing it. So like maybe 5 days, 6 days total.
There you go. And he landed a remote offer in half the amount of days that it takes to
Yeah.
be able to actually land it too. So congrats on that, man. Tell us a little bit about
Thanks,
the
dude.
offer, how you ended up selecting it as well, and what it kind of looks like commission based and how much work that needs to go into it and the niche that it is too.
Yeah, so I'm working for Alina Agency. They basically, what were my notes? Yeah, so working for Alina Agency, they basically help blue-collared workers get more jobs. It's kind of like Angie's List kind of thing, but more catered towards their company and in their area. So they got like 2 month, 6 month, and 12-month packages. I think you get about $500 per close. I'm gonna double check with them about the 50% commission. I'm still actually not sure what the packages, what each package costs. I gotta have a talk with the CEO today and kind of clarify a few things. But if you sell a 2 month or 6 month package, I think you get $500 per close. You get more kickback if you sell 12-month packages, which they just started doing. They want me to get into a 360 role, so setting and closing at some point. And then they're based in the US, Australia, US, and UK. I'm their only US setter right now. So if things work out really well, they want me to hire a team under me. Their longest setter has been there for about 9 months when the company started. Their highest earning month for a setter has been 2K, which is on the low side because they just changed the way they were doing things. So they're about to see a huge increase. I think their current highest earning setter right now, or as of like maybe the beginning of this week, had made like $1,500. So it's looking like it's going to be the best month for a setter right now. Their show up is 50%, and their close rate is about 30% right now. The Australian branch has the highest close rate. I think there's just a lot more blue collar workers in Australia, at least from my experience from living in Australia too. Yeah, but they basically work with like HVAC bricklayers, electricians, plumbers, landscapers, all that kind of stuff. I think the hardest thing for me so far about this offer has been adjusting to the what's it called? Adjusting to like their website and how they put everything in and basically use their like leads to call and stuff. Like yesterday, I just started jumping on some calls, and you use their website to make the calls. And the first person I called, luckily for me, their phone was disconnected because I couldn't figure out how to hang up with their website, so it just kept going. So I figured that out before I made the next call, and thank God I did, because the next call went to voicemail. That would have just left a really long, awkward voicemail because I had no idea how to fucking hang up. But other than that, it's going pretty well. I think I made like anywhere from 40 to 50 calls yesterday before I had to get off my computer and go snowboard because we got almost 15, 16 inches of snow last night or 2 nights ago. So, some October turns and the new offer, I'm living.
Dude, that's awesome, man. I'm so
Yeah.
happy, especially for
Thanks,
you and
baby.
how hard you've worked on wanting to get the offer and starting out with no experience. Like this kind of goes to show that you don't need any experience in order to hop onto either a setting offer or then gradually get on the closing. It's all about
Mhm.
confidence. It's all about like having the proper steps and having the proper community and the feedback as well. Because, dude, you ask questions all the time. You ask questions
Yeah.
all the time inside of the remote Savage access. And that is what's going to catapult you because you have Ethan there, you have myself there. We've all been through it before. We've all been through what's called the ringer. We've all been through it many, many times before. And there isn't a lot that Ethan and I really haven't seen now.
Mhm.
Especially for me over the last 6-7 years, for Ethan over the last 3 years now, there's really isn't a lot that we haven't really seen, especially as Ethan as a sales manager as well as a setting sales manager myself too. Like there's really not much that we haven't seen before. But dude, congratulations on that one for their
Thank you. Thank you.
website for calling. Is it Go High Level that they're using or another CRM?
1 second. Let me open it. Oh, how do I open it? I don't know how to tell. It doesn't like say anything on the website about
That's all good, dude. Dude, you're in your first
uh,
week. You're learning the ropes in your first week, dude.
yeah,
And like that, it's the hardest part of it is your first week to 2 weeks. That's going to be the hardest thing because you're just trying to get into the rhythm of things, and it's your very first
yeah.
remote gig as well. You're trying to get into the rhythm of things. You're trying to like work things out and see like, hey, should I be calling these types of people? Like, oh, how many fuck offs can I handle in a single day? Because it's all is it cold calling or like a warm list that you're calling?
Yeah, cold calling.
We'll call it, yeah. It's you're going to
Yeah,
be through the ringer a little bit.
yeah, yeah.
Send a message inside of the Savage Access, dude. I have a few people that I can send over for you to check out as well for some cold calling for some really good content too. I know you already probably checked out one of my cold calling vids when
Mhm.
one of my cold callers was sick one of the days, and I just decided just to record it. And I think
Yep,
I got like maybe 15 or 20K views or whatever on a previous business of mine when I was doing social media marketing for my marketing agency back in Vancouver. But yeah, man, like cold calling, it's a lot of fun, but it is a grind though. It is
oh
really,
yeah.
really a grind. And this is going to be a part of the mentality over the next 2 to 3 months. And this is kind of a shit test that they're putting you through because cold calling is one of the hardest things that you could do in sales. It's one
Mhm.
of the hardest things. It's demotivating. It's not very personal. And you're calling blue collar workers, man. I was on a roll previously where I was calling like a lot of low income people out in like the southern parts of the United States, like out in Georgia, out in Florida, Alabama as well. And I got told to go fuck myself probably about like 15, 20 times out of like maybe 50 calls or something like that.
Yeah,
So like
that sounds
you
about right.
will, yeah, you will be brought through the ringer a little bit, but you got to have a good attitude, happy go lucky attitude. And dude, when you do your 50 calls, 60 calls, I don't know what their KPIs are like for
100.
them, but you do your calls and then you just fuck off and go off to the mountain and just enjoy your day. Like, dude,
Yeah,
that's literally living the lifestyle. That's living the
yeah.
remote
Fuck
based
yeah.
lifestyle, and you're not even like fully remote yet. Just wait until you're in Japan, dude, doing these calls.
Yeah, I can't wait. So yeah, so yesterday I think I made probably I gotta talk to them about how they keep track of their metrics, so I don't have to like count physically
Keep
myself.
track
Uh,
of everything,
Everything.
everything,
Yep.
everything.
okay,
Yeah,
so
you got to
like
keep track of it all. Yep.
on their website, like I call somebody, and if they don't answer, I put into the notes on their thing, no answer. Is there like another way that I should be like keeping track of things?
Have your own spreadsheet as well. You can do that separately. You can ask Ethan. Ask him inside the Savage Access. He has like I don't know if Ethan has like a separate spreadsheet or something, but that's something that like I can probably also make as well
Cool.
too. But I know Ethan also has a pretty good spreadsheet for like keeping track of that. But they should also have like a CRM. I know you're probably not as familiar with it quite yet, but they should have their own CRM with all the call logs and everything all done in there and what number called them to. Because is the number the same for yourself and other team members, or does everyone have their own number?
I think we all use the like one of so there's like two owners. I think we use one of their names and numbers.
Okay, so it's
Yeah,
like the same number then.
yeah, it would
Yeah.
be.
So it gets complicated. So that's why it's even more important to keep up with your filings, especially for like no shows, callings, all that sort of stuff. Because yeah, sometimes I wrote it down for myself on previous offers, but it does get messy if you write it down physically. Even though it's good to write it down physically because you're almost more in tune with it.
Mm,
But at the same time, you should be logging it onto like a separate spreadsheet so that you can kind of have a see. It's not really as important in your first week. It's going to be once your pipeline gets dry. Once your pipeline gets dry and you need to recall people again, it's really good to have notes on those people that did pick up and either like if they're enthusiastic or they told you to go fuck yourself, like all this sort of stuff, so that you can have a look and see on where they are on the warm, hot, or cold scale so that you're already prepared and you already know the day that you called them previously. Because 9 times out of 10, dude, when you recall someone even within 3 days, they will already have forgotten about you. They will have no idea. They'll have no clue. I would call people sometimes in the morning and talk to them. And then a few hours later, I would call them back and they would have no idea who I was. Like
mm,
people have the attention span, dude, of a gold less than a goldfish now. It's very sad.
big
Very
time.
sad to see. Like a goldfish has an attention span of 7 seconds. Humans now have less than a goldfish. It's very sad. I don't know if it's something to do with social media. It probably has a lot to do with social media, to
Has a
be
lot to
honest.
do with social media.
Dude,
Yeah.
it used to be now like stories or highlights or whatever. You used to have the 14, 15 seconds. Like people used to watch that in 2015, 2016. People used to watch like, oh, the whole story if it's 14, 15 seconds. Then in 2020, it dropped down to 7 seconds. Just after 2020, it went down to 3.5 seconds. I just asked ChatGPT for some tips on like hooks and stuff. It used to be, oh, you got to grab their attention within 3 seconds. Now it's less than 1.5 seconds. 1.5 seconds to grab hooks on people. It is so
Mm,
ridiculous now. People are just so fried. They're so dopamine fried brain now. So yeah, man. But that's the big thing is staying resilient, keeping the notes down because the pipeline it will dry. It will dry
okay.
eventually, and there's going to be new people. Like, do you have to find the leads yourself, or do they have like a list of leads?
They have a huge list of leads with I think there's like 9,000 people on the list. I
Good.
think that's mixed in with people who have been contacted and stuff, but like that list is fucking long.
Good, but you've
It's
never
good.
contacted them, so who cares what the
No,
other people did? Who
exactly.
cares what the others did? You contact them, and then you have your own list. That's going to be the big thing: is
Mhm,
recontacting old leads, and you keep dialing and calling them until they tell you that they're going to call the police on you, until they're going to block your number. Like you keep calling them. Like if they say they're going to call the cops on you, just tell them, hey, you know the number to the best cop in the area. You just make them laugh. You have a good
mhm,
time with them and if they're abusing you, like I've had people tell me to go like literally the worst things they can say to me on the phone, and I'll still close them a couple days later. It doesn't matter. Sometimes people have a bad day. Sometimes people like you can't really judge or whatnot what someone's going through in a day and such,
mhm.
and you can't take any of it personally. What someone says to
No.
you can't take it personally. You just got to be a shield and be like whatever.
Yeah,
Next call, next person, who cares, kind of thing. And dude,
yeah.
document it, both writing it down, but also, man, record yourself doing it. Pick up your phone, press record, and share that either in the Savage Access or share it within the Remote Sales One-on-One group. And then we're going to be able to give some feedback on it and see, like, well, what could be missing, what could be done better, or which ones you actually nailed out of the ballpark and they were just a dickhead to you. And you shouldn't be feeling bad or whatnot about so and so. But dude, congrats once again, man. Like I just want to give
Thank you,
a
thank you.
big shout out, man.
Yeah,
Congrats once
appreciate
again
that.
because
Thank you,
I
thank you.
know Yeah, I know how skeptical you were, like talking to Ethan, even before joining the Remote Sales 101 community, and then
Yeah.
even before joining the Remote Savage Access, man. I know how skeptical you were before joining, but dude, you're an epitome of the Savage Access and actually putting your head down, and you kind of like ignored all of those limiting beliefs that you had earlier. You ignored them because you're like, you know what, I'm going to
Mm.
drop these limiting beliefs. I'm going to trust both not only Ethan but myself. And dude, look at you. You're already on a remote role, probably I think like within like less than a month after joining the Savage Access as well. So I just want to big props, big flowers over to you, dude. You earned it 100%.
Yeah, sick. Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Awesome, dude.
Yeah, it was funny because like before I went to start doing the cold calls, I messaged Ethan. I was like, "Hey, are you free right now? I want to like a practice cold call real quick on you." And he was like, "I just started working. I can't do it right now." I was like, "All right, no worries."
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I called Whitney. I texted Whitney and I was like, "Whitney, I need you to pretend to be this." And she's like, "Okay." So I did like a practice cold call with Whitney for like 30 minutes before I got on to actually doing the cold
Amazing.
calls, which was great and it was super helpful. It was helpful for her too because I sent her my um what's called my script so she
Yep.
could kind of see what I was working with. And then so she was giving me some like pushback and like being like, oh, actually, I kind of like this. And like it worked out really well. But then I went for my first cold call and the first person that answered, he was like, oh, yeah, yeah, I got 30 seconds to give you my time. And then as I started going through my script, I started stumbling and he immediately hung up on me.
Yeah, no, that happens. Dude. It
uh,
happens. It
uh,
happens, man. Yeah, dude. Like, and you only get better with more and more practice. That's all. You get
yeah,
better and
yeah,
better,
yeah.
more and more practice. You keep repeating the same script over and over again. People are going to interrupt you. People are going to say the dumbest things to you, especially in blue
Mm.
collar, dude. People are going to say the dumbest freaking things to you.
Oh,
They're going to
100%.
say, yeah, they're going to say dumb things to you. Don't ever take it personally. A lot of them have an IQ under 80 that you're dealing with. So just don't worry about it as well and just keep trudging on. But good for you for calling up with Whitney as well and getting her motivated
Yeah,
too. Remember to record those. Always record those because you
yeah,
document the
done.
process. You record them, then you just upload them either onto Loom or like a YouTube unlisted video and then share them inside of the group, dude. It's a no judgment zone inside of there until I get onto the reviews. It's no judgment until you repeat those same fucking mistakes again. But even if you still make those same mistakes again, it's all good. You always reverse it back. Like Ethan can tell you how many times Ethan made the same mistake over and over again, and it has to get drilled into people over and over again
Mm.
until it clicks sometimes. And then there's Ethan who jumps onto a brand new offer within 8 days and has already closed out $35,000. It's just fucking crazy, man. Like, but that's only from repetition, and because Ethan's been doing it now for I think like 3 years, almost to the date. Ethan pretty much
Yeah.
got started 3 years ago. So yeah, man, just don't be too hard on yourself. Just take it easy, and like I mentioned, shoot me a message in the Savage Access. Tag me because I'll send you about 2 or 3 pretty big stud cold callers as well, so that you can have some
Cool.
ideas on how to break the ice as soon as they pick up the phone, essentially.
Yeah, awesome, yeah. I mean, I noticed that, like, only 10% of the people you call even pick up anyway, so
Yep.
it's like, you
Yep.
make 100 calls a day, 10 you only end up talking to 10 people, and half of them are gonna tell you to go fuck yourself, like you said. So, yeah. But I didn't
Hmm.
get that yet yesterday. I got 2 hangups, just, like, straight up hangups, and then one was, it was a receptionist, but she seemed pretty interested, like, she was actually really responsive with me, telling me that they're having, like they have dry spells, and they wanna get out of those dry spells, and that they could actually probably use our services, but she has absolutely no say in anything.
The
I was like, "Oh, well."
gatekeeper. You need to go past the gatekeeper and
Yep.
get the number of the main guy, get the name of the main guy, and be like, what's his personal number? But sometimes it's pretty easy to get through the gatekeeper and be like, yo, Joey, what's going on? Like if Joey's the name of the receptionist, like, yo, Joey, what's going on? It's Evan talking. Yo, is Brad there? I'm just wondering if Brad's there. Oh, he's out to lunch right now. Oh, okay. Like when's a good time to be able to talk with Brad? Like we just spoke really previously a couple days ago, and I just wanted to fill him in on something that we previously just talked about. Like, when's a good time to call back? In about an hour? Is he in the office in an hour? Is it? Do I have to press one again? You just make the assumption that you've already been doing it before,
Mhm.
and they're more likely to pass you over and go past the gatekeeper. But those are all the
Yeah.
lessons as well too. But yeah, guys, I got to run though. It's been about 30 minutes inside here. It's been about 35 minutes. Ayub Balela, once again, dude, congrats on getting that first offer, but you need to go
Thanks,
tell them
Barry.
to go fuck themselves. You need to tell them, no, you will not sign up to their CRM. Go back and review the remote lifestyles program and go through the interview outreach method. Mitchell will tell you to do the exact same thing. Mitchell literally only did it for 5 days and already landed a remote role this last week. And then Ethan, you keep fucking crushing it, bro. 35K, that is absolutely epic, dude. Dude, you're going to be able to scale it up 2x, man, because it's only just getting started and you're only getting into the rhythm of things as well. And then Mitchell, dude, congrats once again on landing your very first remote role. I already see that you're super excited about it, dude. Go shred some powder, go out and enjoy snowboarding. Okay, I'll catch you guys on the next one.
Love you guys. See you.
Peace.
Good job, boys. Take care, eh?
Yeah.